What you doing here? Get out of my room. Weirdo. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, people. Hello, Evan, the Tom S6, Adam Khan, and Sion, Tom, Ashil, Barnabas, MK, Joris, Flip Flat, Dave, Niels, Epic, Taylor, good to see you, mate. Sem, Milano, Lilana, Ross, Joshua, Alexis, the Frog, Crispy, Zach, Melon, Ripley, Matt, Jack, CF Racing, IB Plays, Caliber, Real Esteban. It's the Real Esteban. I'll come watch him. It's good, people. How are we doing? Welcome, Neil. First live stream. Well, I wonder how many live streams I've done, actually. I want to check how many I've done in the history of the channel. What are we guessing at? What are we guessing at? Go, quick guess. Go on. Guesses in the live chat to how many live streams I've done in total. Wow. Jeez, that's more than I thought. That is more than I thought. Okay, hang on. So I've done... Okay. So a lot of live streams. Jeez. Cheese. I have done... Has anyone got it? Oh my God, someone just got it. Someone's actually got it. Spot on. I want to see if anyone else has got it spot on. I don't know if you've got a way of checking, So, King, but with a Q instead of a K, 116. Spot on, mate. Well done. Congratulations, King. Well done. Smashed it, mate. Congratulations on the dot. 116 live streams I've done over the course of this channel. King was the first person to get it, as far as I can see anyway in the live chat, so well done, King. Smashed it, mate. Right. Today, we are, of course, going... Yeah, I know, that's what I know. You can look at the playlist, but that's why I was like, who's the first person to get it? Look, I'm gonna have faith in King that King didn't cheat, okay? If you cheat, you shouldn't cheat. Right, anyway, what are we talking about today? We are, of course, talking about the round 21 of the F1 2021 calendar. We are in Saudi Arabia for the first time ever. The track seems to be ready. Minton is good, Claire. Minton is good. Did I go to the Red Bull simulator? No. I went to Selfridges today with Hannah, and they have a Red Bull simulator, and Valtteri Bottas' helmet, and a model of the Mercedes F1 car, and there's some tyres. I posted it on my Instagram, so just take a look at my story if you want to see what's actually going on. Yeah, racing in Saudi Arabia around the Jeddah street circuit. That is, you know what, like, it's one of them. I mean, I've watched like Jarno doing hot laps around it on the F1 game. It looks incredibly fast. It looks like in terms of challenge for the drivers, I mean, there's going to be some sore necks after practice 1 and 2. I tell you, especially after practice. I think Friday night's going to be. Every driver's going to need a good neck massage after that, because yeah, it's going to be tricky. It's going to be tricky for the old Knicks. Thank you, Melon, for the 449, mate. Appreciate it. So glad F2 is back. I hope Schwartzman can really gain ground on Piastri's lead this weekend. Well, Bobby Schwartz is what, third at the minute, isn't he? I mean, I want Piastri to win because I want him to like prove a point in terms of like, look at me, I've slapped up the F2 title, but I'm not getting a seat. I think that'll prove a big point, but you know, I'd like to see Bobby Schwartz do well as well. I mean, he loves a bit of TikTok, a bit too much, if you ask me. But I don't like TikTok, so I would say that. Thank you, mate. And thank you, Nedge, as well, for the €5. I was there. Tarmac is not ready. Sandy and slippery. Will be an F fest. Let's hope that there won't be any major incidents. Well, I've heard that, obviously, they're still cleaning up the track. Obviously, there's a lot of sand. Look, it's not ideal, is it? Let's just say, right? I think everyone can agree it's not ideal. How late it's all come about, you know, the fact we're racing there in the first place, the conditions of the track. None of it's ideal, is it? None of it's ideal. When it's coming like this late on. Now, obviously, look, there's a lot of talk around danger. It's difficult, isn't it? Because obviously we've never seen this track before. It's only ever been raced on simulators. The track's not even ready yet. So the only laps that have been done around the track, as far as I'm aware, are from the safety car. The last race winner at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Humour. That's my attempt at that anyway. Yeah, so thank you, Hannah. I do look pretty fit. What can I say? Yeah, it's I don't know. There's a lot of unknown going into it. Obviously, I think we'll learn. I tell you what, I'm glad we're doing. I'm glad we're not doing a bloody sprint race here. We've only one practice session before qualifying. That would have been shocking. No, I'm glad we've got, you know, FP1, FP2, the drivers to get used to the track. Hopefully clean it up a bit. We do have the support series there this weekend. Is it just F2? Is F3 there as well? Have I been drinking? No. I had an espresso martini earlier today, but other than that, no. Yeah, it's just F2, yeah. F3's done. Fair. You can. I don't follow F3s. I haven't followed F2 or F3 nearly as much as I did last year because of that stupid format that they put on it. But yeah, I mean, the F2 cars should clean up the track a bit. Look, it's one of them. I understand where people's... You got to look at other street circuits. Obviously, Baku has this super long straight. The problem is the sweeping corners, isn't it? I mean, especially like turn like 22. When I've watched, hang on, let me get up a I want to get up a picture of the circuit. I'm sure there's like a good one on the F1 website, right? Surely. Circuit. Okay. Right. Hang on, I'm going to screen share. Give me 2 secs. Window capture. Boom. What am I on? This one. Boom. Okay, cool. Here we go. Here is the track, everyone. Let's make it nice and big in the frame so we can all see. Jeddah Corniche circuit. So... Start finish lines up. Can you see my cursor? I don't know if you can actually. Oh, you can. Where we start, we're going anti-clockwise around the track. I mean, for me, the sketchiest part of the track, for me, is here. Turns 22, 23. This part here, because you've got, you know, this obviously straight, sharp turn. Not a fundamental problem with that. Yeah, I think it's like 77% flat out. which is pretty crazy. Thank you, Mexican Bagpiper, for the $5, mate. I should have just done secure again. Sorry if someone who said that. I just got back home. It's all right. It's all right, mate. I don't know if maybe someone did. Lap record null. What do you mean? The safety car's got the lap record. What are you talking about? Yeah, for me, it's turn 22, which is the sketchy one. For me, watching just onboards of the F1 esports lot playing, like, mate, because that is still a quick corner, and you've had DRS open this all the way down here. You're going to get in side by side, and then there's like a wall here. I don't know. I mean, other than that, personally, obviously we've got fast sweeping sections on other tracks. The thing is with a street circuit is the barriers are so close. Now, obviously, barrier technology is a lot better than it used to be. You look at how Max, decelerated from 100 and probably when he hits that barrier at Silverstone, he's still going up good 150, 160 mile an hour to still in like a meter, and that was hitting tires. They've got these fancy barriers. Look, there is no DRS part. What do you mean? There's DRS detection zone here, right? Detection zone's here, and then you go. I don't know. Is it like that? But anyway, this is the part of the track that has me most concerned. Look, ultimately, I have faith that the right people are making the right decisions on these tracks, and obviously this track was designed from scratch. So it's one of them where I get where the worry comes from in terms of the safety. I think there's more worry because of how late it's all coming together, and I get that. I think fundamentally the track is I would like to think it is safe. As safe as a racing track can be. Look, obviously it's a dangerous sport. Ultimately, we have to accept that you're not like any street circuit. You haven't got the big runoffs. Not every track is like. You know what I mean? Like you look at France with all the massive runoffs, you can still have big accidents. You know what I mean? So I don't know. We'll see. It'll be interesting to see tomorrow. FP1 cars out on circuit. When are the what's going on with the F2? What's their schedule? So free practice. So they've got quali tomorrow evening. Okay. I'll have to catch that. Jeddah quali, and then they've got their races Saturday. Yeah, so we will get a good measure from the F2 lot going out. So remains to be seen, doesn't it? Oh, we've got a few. Thank you for the generosity, you lot. Thank you, Nedge. Apologies if I've mispronounced that for the €5, mate. The problem with 22 is that the wall will literally bounce them back onto the blind racing line. No idea how FIA approved it. I mean, look, I don't disagree. I don't disagree, Nedge. I don't disagree. That's what kind of sketches me out about that part. I'm not gonna lie. Thank you, Todd, as well for the $4.99, mate. Appreciate it. Cheers from the USA, Tommo. I really think we're gonna see way more red flags, sorry, not Red Bull, than Baku this weekend. McLaren should, I hope, be dominant, but who knows? Who knows? Indeed, they are very slippery. The McLarens. They are quick, for sure. Thank you, Rowney, as well, mate. Big up, Rowney. Appreciate you, mate. For the 8.99. Tommo, the man, taking my date to that Selfridges place that you posted on the story. Nice. It's the lower ground floor. Lower ground floor. Mate, there's loads of stuff down there. If you're in London, go to Selfridges, which is like, it's next to Bond Street Station. It's like a 15-minute walk from Oxford Street. And then lower ground, and they've got loads of stuff. They've got little helmet. They've got these helmets. They've got one. I've got a quadrant one, but they've got the Fernando Alonso's helmet in one of these. Got Charles Leclerc's as well. They've got a full-size Bottas helmet. They've got like Lewis Hamilton's race suit. They've got loads of stuff there. It's worth a butch if you're that way. Anyway, right. Sorry. I actually what I want to do as well is have a look at onboard. Onboard lap. Right, I want to make sure I don't. All right, I'm gonna big up Jarno Opmeer. I'm gonna get up one of his hot lap clips. Okay. So let's screen share again. Hang on. Man like Jarno. Here we go. Make it fit the screen. There we go. Beautiful. Man like Opmeer. Stretch that out a bit. Okay. Jarno. So first corner. Again, nothing fundamentally wrong with that. You got the kind of runoff over here. It's kind of like you got a Baku, right? Obviously, this is fine. The shirt ain't loud enough, mate. It's a great shirt. This is all fine. So it's gonna be interesting going into this first corner. Like I think this could be a bit of a traffic jam because you've got the left and then the right hander. So I do wonder, like, obviously off the line, I'm not sure where pole. Does anyone know where pole is starting, right or left? People are gonna cut that chicane 100%. Oh yeah, definitely. But either way, you want to kind of. Is it on the right? Okay. So it's one of them where if you can hang it around the outside, you can and keep all four wheels on. Well, keep at least a couple of wheels on track. You should be alright. You go around here. Bosh, this is fine. This all feels like quite Singapore-esque. Great line, Jarno. Well done, mate. And then this. Oh, there's going to be some. The track limits here are going to be tasty. You could definitely see someone clipping this inside wall. I feel like if someone slightly misjudges, you could definitely see someone like misjudge enough to clip that inside wall. And then obviously run wide here as well. Be a bit of a track limit lap killer. You know what I mean? Because that's what's mad to think, like, you know, how there's going to be such fine margins here. And obviously if Max or Lewis, you know, slightly, you know, no one's raced on this track before. It might be a bit dusty. You know, anything can happen. Anything can happen. Yeah, I reckon it will get clipped, definitely. Right. But, I mean, this is, like, okay. This is obviously very fast. You know. Very quick through here. But it's going to be, like, that's going to be a mad challenge for the drivers. You know what I mean? Like it's one of them where maybe we won't get a lot of overtakes at this track, but I'll tell you what, it's going to be one half a test of the driver skill relative, because you have to be absolute on it. Tire meltdown, definitely. Remember, IRL drivers don't use these ports. I'm not analysing the lines too much, but either way, it's going to be like well quick. That's fine. You know, that part of the track I don't have huge concerns around. Again, this is, you know, banked. I think this is banked as well. Like, I know it's banked on the game, but again, F1 obviously, the F1 game got its model from what they're playing in real life. I'm pretty sure this is what's my opinion on potatoes? They are fantastic. I absolutely love potatoes. Best vegetable. Best vegetable there is. So this is fine. Now, right? Yeah, Suzuka spoon vibes, exactly. Ain't got a problem with that. Alright, that's again track limits here are gonna be a problem. You might see some people clipping this inside wall. You know, it's one of them where it's kind of like Wall of Champions, where, you know, to get in as close to the wall. Obviously, this is on entrance into the corner, not exit. But you know, I mean, there's a lot to gain and lose here, because obviously any speed you do lose here is going to be magnified going all the way up this super long straight. This is where the slippery McLarens should come into their own. Right, and here we go. This is the part of the track that scares me here, right? Okay. So we're doing, in the game, Jarno's going, 300 kph. They're saying about 322. I heard 322 is about the top end they're expecting. What's 322 kph in miles per hour? 322 ph to 200. Literally bang on 200. So about 200 mile an hour. Thank you, chat. Right, and then you got brake, chuck it in. See, this is the bit. Chuck it in, and then wall, barrier. And the thing is as well, because obviously because you've got this long run here, you're going to potentially have someone up the inside or on the outside, and then you're both trying to take this corner, got to get super close to that wall, to minimise your... I don't know, man. Do you want it slow? We'll do it slow mo. We'll do it slow mo. We're going half. Slow mo. Is it going a lot quicker than this? Yeah. I mean, whoever's staying in these hotels up here is going to have a bloody great view. I tell you. I'm assuming they're hotels anyway. Yeah, it looks pretty. That's the part of the track that worries me the most, in terms of sketchiness. There is not really. Yeah, exactly. It's the lack of runoff. Because again, you only have to. You've got like two people maybe alongside. You can clip, and then again, you're going from 200 miles an hour. Barriers here, wall here. That's what concerns me. But yeah, subscribe to Jarno. He's over 200. He's on over 200k subscribers now. He will catch and pass me soon enough. Okay, he's just too good. Yeah, go subscribe to Jarno. So that's Saudi Arabia. I mean, the rest of the track is just one last corner, so you don't need to see that. It's fine. Adrian, you saw me at the pub the other day. Why don't you say hello? I don't bite. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like there are... I don't know. I don't know if there's opportunities to overtake or not. No one knows because we haven't raced there, so we will see. Anyway, right. I haven't even talked about my predictions yet, have I? It's been far too long. So, my predictions for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Oh, is Perez having another kid? Oh, that's sick. Go on, Checo. Good lads. Love that. Has he posted online about it? People saying in chat that Sergio's having another kid. Well, I hope that's true. That would be lovely. Good old Sergio. Anyway, right. Go Vince. Jack, you had to lower the tone, didn't you, mate? Jesus Christ, come on. Her wife posted it. Oh, that's sweet, man. I like that. Well, you look... okay, there's something coming up you're not going to like. And it's not from me, okay? It's not from me. My predictions are that Lewis will win the race. That McLaren will be team of the weekend. Daniel Ricciardo is going to be driver of the weekend. Long shot, I know, but I love Daniel Ricciardo. So, and Esteban Ocon is going to be struggle with the weekend. Right. What are we saying? So, Lewis win because the Mercedes is quick. Lewis, Lewis and Max are operating on a different level, and the Mercedes seems to be the quicker car. So I'm saying Lewis wins. I don't think I need to explain that much. Team of the weekend, McLaren, because, I mean, you looked at Monza. They are the quickest car in a straight line. They have the best power plant, the quickest power plant, it seems, in a Mercedes. But also, they are the slipperiest car. They are the slippery car. So they will be very quick around here, I think. Question. When did Lando and Daniel take their freshest engines? Did either of them take a fresh engine in Qatar? I can't remember. I feel like Lando didn't he? Or I remember like Lando taking a penalty and then coming through back. Lando was USA, Mexico, Daniel, Turkey, Lando, Mexico. Okay. That's quite a while ago. But yeah, I still think fast McLarens. I would have been more, to be fair, I didn't check that before I put Daniel's driver of the weekend and McLaren's team of the weekend, but I feel like, and Daniel's getting the hand of that McLaren now, I feel like. You know, last week, Qatar, he had an issue with the car, so I can't really be too harsh on him. It wasn't like, you know, it looked like he was well off, but actually he had a problem, so fair enough. And then struggle with the weekend, I've gone Ocon. I think the Renault power unit is probably the weakest power unit. You know, Ocon and Alonso both had a bad time in Monza. But also, Esteban's very long. He's very tall. And I think his neck is going to take the biggest pounding because he's got a long neck. So that is my... Whereas Alonso is short. You know, he's a condensed man, which is ideal. He's perfect racing driver size. Whereas, I mean, Ocon almost didn't make it as a racing driver because he almost got too tall. So I feel like because Esteban is so long, why are you laughing? I think that's perfectly reasonable. Look, I'm like 6 foot. Okay, I feel your pain, Esteban. Whereas, like, yeah, Alonso's like, there's less. When you think, right? Look, I know that the cars are ballasted to, that's not even a word. You know, like, so say one driver is 11 stone and another driver's 12 stone. The cars are weighted equally, right? Center of gravity. Madav, you literally said it. Center of gravity, okay? So even if they ballast the car so that the car with both Esteban and Alonso is equal weight, I don't know how much they weigh, okay? I'm not their dietitians. I'm not their nutritionist. I'm like 5 exposed. I'm actually only 5 foot. Right? So, oh yeah, Hayden's like 6'2". He's huge. And he's got a really small head. I always have XL helmets at karting or whatever. Hayden has small. So there you go. Yeah, sorry, most of you lot don't know stone, do you? Too much rosé. I would fancy a rosé, to be fair. You know what I'm saying, right? Esteban's head is higher up. So I'm sorry, I don't know. Maybe I'm just chatting nonsense, okay? Look, we've never raced here before. I need to find some kind of justification for my decisions, okay? I'm sorry. Look, the mixture of him being tall and the Alpine was terrible at Monza, okay? I'm just saying. What you don't know what a stone is? It's a unit of, you know what? It's kind of the only it's the only unit of like in the UK we use centimeters, we don't use inches, right? But in terms of weight, we're still kind of in the olden days, all right? In the UK, most people use stone and pounds. Stone, no one knows what a stone is. That's actually jokes. It's weird because only like 20% of you lot on average are from the UK. So yeah, 12 stones like. Is it? Yeah, it's 76 kilos. What am I? Oh my god. Yeah. I need to basically. I want to lose a whole Minton in weight before I get married next year. Tommo is 147 weeks confirmed. Thank you, Ratchet, for the $2, and thank you for the violation as well. I appreciate it. Anyway, those were my predictions. As for your predictions, I posted on Twitter, YouTube community earlier on, not that earlier on, like an hour ago, but long enough. You lot, first of all, struggle of the weekend, Sergio Perez. How dare you? The man is to become a father for the third time. How dare you? How dare you put Perez as struggle of the weekend? But that's what people have said. 16% of the vote, struggle of the weekend, Sergio Perez. 13% Bottas, 11% Ricciardo. Race winner, 59% of you think Lewis. 26% Verstappen, 4% think Lando. Mercedes team of the weekend, 29%. 26 McLaren, 20 Ferrari. So pretty close. People think Ferrari going to do well. And then drive of the weekend, Lando. From Charles, from Lewis. That's what you lot think. F1 just tweeted the safety car onboard lap. Ooh. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can watch that together. There we go. We can. Right. Oh God, it's like it's been filmed on a potato, but never mind. Right, here we go. So yeah, those are your predictions. No surprise on Lewis. No real surprise on Mercedes either. I'm not surprised about Lando, A, because you lot love him, but also I love him as well. But he is very loved. And the McLaren is going to be quick, I think. Don't really Perez struggle. I mean, to be fair, the Red Bulls have been very low on the speed traps the last couple of races. So relative, not just to Mercedes, to everyone. But yeah. No love for the second drivers, with Bottas getting 13% of the vote. Anyway, right. Screen share. Where's of the Jeddah street circuit? We will see. We will see, won't we? I'm deleting Twitter if they collide. I don't blame you, Ben. I don't blame you. Yeah, I mean, the track, it doesn't look like a classic, okay? Let's be real. There's like zero track undulation. It's as flat as a pancake. But I can only hope for the best, okay? We can only hope for the best. Right, okay, cool. The track does look like a paperclip. Actually, no, what the track looks like, right? When I was out today, another very nice store in London that Hannah particularly adores, called Liberty. I found this, and I feel like this looks like the Saudi track. This, look at it. It's like some weird vase. Look at it. That's the final. Imagine this kind of went there. If this went there, this is pretty much the exact same thing. It is. Pretty much is. All right. Just saying. Thank you, Cameron, for the $5, mate. Appreciate it. Sick content as always, sir. Thank you very much, mate. Very kind of you. Great to see some much needed bants and personality. That's what I do, mate. All the bants. Let's go, the man from Stevenage. Well, look, I mean, I just hope, all I care about is that the title isn't decided at Saudi, basically. I want there to still be a chance. The thing is, even if it's like a 24-point gap to Max, okay? Or even if it's a 25-point gap, 24. Fastest lap and winning the race is unlikely. I'd take that. You know what I mean? I just want it to go down to the finale. Because anything can happen at Abu Dhabi. Anything can happen. And I think they've turned Abu Dhabi into a like half-decent circuit now. With the changes that they made. So obviously, if you're a Supermax fan, you're going to want the title to be decided ASAP. But what I will say is that whoever, if Max does win it at Abu Dhabi, that's going to feel so much better than, like, it'll feel great, don't get me wrong. If you're a Max fan, you're going to feel like, it's going to feel incredible if he wins this weekend and wins the title. But it will feel even better if he does it at Abu Dhabi, at the actual finale. That would be vibes. You know what I mean? It's if it comes down to the final race. Because, look, let's be real, right? If you look at the results over the course of the year, you look at the performances, I think Max has driven well enough to deserve the title. In terms of actual, like, race pace and performances on track, I think Max has been the better driver this year. You know, Lewis made, particularly at the start of the season, you know, some pretty significant errors. Max got some pretty significantly bad luck. And I think it's one of them where, and look, yeah, I mean, you can argue till you're till you're red in the face about, oh, the Red Bull's quicker, no, the Mercedes is quicker. There's been points of the season where each, like, the cars are so close that one car will be, what is it? It's like, because the Red Bull's more of a twitchy car, Mercedes is more planted, one's more like rear, one's more front. Like, over the whole course of the year, I'd say the cars are pretty much evened out in terms of the actual cars themselves. But again, we don't know because it depends on who's driving the car. But yeah, I think Max should. It's tricky, isn't it? It's tricky because Lewis has driven so well this second half of the season, particularly. Yeah, I think it's. I just hope it goes down to the wire. And look, if Max wins it, I'll be chuffed for him because I think he's driven well enough to. If you're going to say who's deserved the championship, I think that has to be Max. But Lewis has pulled out some insane performances, and he always finds a way to win. Apart from in 2016, he usually finds a way to win, and even in 2016, his engine blew up, didn't it? In wherever it was, Malaysia, can't even remember. Because yeah, I mean, if anything can happen. That's what makes this sport so, well, any sport. It's the unpredictability of sport which makes it amazing, you know? What if Hamilton's engine gets too spicy and catches fire? Too much spice. Easy on the chili flakes. Toto. Get that sriracha out of here, man. It's too hot. Anyway. I've now flipped. This is me in reverse. So yeah, look, Lewis is what? 8 points, 5 points, 8 points, 5 points constructors, 8 points drivers, right? That's the gap, I think. Whatever it is. He's making a bit of a comeback towards the end of the year. Hopefully season finale. Look, my absolute ideal, because I think that Red Bull's going to be quick in Abu Dhabi. I think this is going to be more of a Mercedes track for sure, but I think Abu Dhabi, that Red Bull's going to be good. I want it to be, what's like realistic here in terms of, right, I'm double checking what the gap is. Driver standings, you twat, what are you doing? Okay, so the gap, yeah, it's 8 points. So if Lewis wins the race, Max finishes second, and Lewis gets fastest lap, then they are exactly level on points. Exactly level on points. Yeah, because that would be an 8 gap. Because it's 18 points, 25 points, 26 points if you get fastest lap. So, that would be the dream. That's exactly what I want. To be exactly, because then you can't have two drivers score the same amount of points unless obviously they both DNF, which we don't want to see in the final race. because Max obviously Max has more wins than Lewis this year. Even if, because how many wins does Max have this year? Nine, and Lewis has. Wait, there's that graphic, isn't there? There's a graphic that F1 put out a little while ago. There we go. Oh wow, okay. I'm just trying to think because yeah, it's 9-7. Hang on, let me share the screen. Okay. So right, so if Lewis wins and gets pole position, it'll be exactly level on points. Yeah, okay. So then if that happens, then in the final race, if they both DNF, Max wins the title because he will have more wins than Lewis. He will have 9, Lewis will only have 8. And that's how it's decided if they're level on points. So like Lewis in 2007, him and Fernando at McLaren finished on 109 points. But Lewis had more. They had the same amount of wins, but Lewis had more P2s than Fernando. Yeah, this is official. This is from, you can't see F1 in the corner, but this is from the official F1 website. Yeah. Oh mate, there's just so much gonna happen. I'm just buzzing. I just want it to come down to the last race though. Please don't let it be decided at Saudi, please. Because as well, like, look, selfishly, I want to make a video next week that's just like the final 2, and then I want to like talk about, you know, all the different scenarios. Like basically, you just take all these F1 infographics and just talk about it and turn it into a video. Who I think is going to win? Who I think is going to win the constructors? Blah blah blah. That's what I want my video next week to be. If it isn't, then my video will be about will be about Max winning the title. It will be either or ultimately, because if Max wins the title this weekend, no one's really going to care about Abu Dhabi. You know what I mean? There's not going to be that same. I bet Abu Dhabi, that the organisers of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix are like, please, they're like wishing that Max DNFs and Lewis. Well, yeah, if Max DNFs, he can't win the title. So, but anyway, because otherwise, like, no one's really going to care about the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix because Max will have already won. But anyway, I'll keep waffling. Yeah, Lewis, well done, done well to claw his way back in. We'll see. Bottas. The thing is, like, the second drivers will need to play a part, won't they? That's the thing. Like, Max and Lewis can't do it on their own. And Perez's record in the last... Perez could easily have had 5 P3s in a row in the last 5 races. He could quite easily have had 5. Because... Brazil VSC meant Bottas got ahead of him, and then Qatar VSC meant Alonso stayed ahead of him. Perez probably would have stayed ahead of Bottas in Brazil, maybe not, but probably, and then Alonso probably would have got passed by Perez because Alonso was having to go so slow to yes, Bottas, all right, Bottas. Because Alonso was having to go so slow to save his tyres because of all the tyre blowouts. So, yeah, look. Bottas with no puncture would have beaten Perez. True, but he did have a puncture. And look, it's very it's conceivable that Perez could have had 5 P3s in a row. That's all I'm saying. So yeah, that's got to give confidence to Red Bull. Obviously, Bottas is hot or cold. It's like dub, L, dub, L, 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 dub. You know what I mean? It's like very inconsistent Valtteri. On his day, he's fantastic. On his day, he's one of the fastest drivers in F1, but we don't see that often enough. But yeah, Perez and Bottas are going to have to do their job. You know what I mean? Americans say Bottas. I know they do. Bottas. Valtteri Bottas. That's what Nolan says. Donut, bless him. It's actually Valtteri Bottas. That's the actual. That's the correct. But I'm not going to say that every time I say his name. Valtteri Bottas. Charles and Carlos. Gallos. Yeah, I mean, Ferrari, obviously, they've got the new hybrid system in their car, which is gonna help. I've got a great American accent, right? Shut up. Yeah, look, they could have a good race. I'm not expecting a huge amount from Ferrari, but again, I guess because of the new hybrid system, we haven't had a proper like speed focused car, speed focused track like this since the new hybrid system. So it could be looking good for the Ferrari boys, but looking good for next year. Looking good for next year for sure. I think they're going to smash it. Again, McLaren, I've already said, I think they're going to be in a very good place. They've got a slippery car. They've got a great engine. You know, Lando and Daniel. Lando's driven at a great level all year, really. I know the results haven't been fantastic these last few races, but there's been factors. I think Lando's still been one of the top drivers this year for sure. And Daniel seems to be finally settling in a bit. I think it'll be a good race for Daniel. I think he'll do well. Aston Martin. Aston Martin McCutcheon. Vettel seems to be... Look, Lance had a very good last race. He finished P6, didn't he? Behind Esteban Ocon, ahead of both Ferraris. Lance did a good job. Vettel didn't have a great race. Made a pretty significant cock up on the first corner. Fell back to like P17. Couldn't make his way back through. But overall, Seb has definitely looked at the stronger of the two over the course of the year, for sure. I know Stroll's been in the points more, but then Seb's got, you know, should really have 2 podiums. Yeah. Seb's settling in. That Aston Martin doesn't look great in a straight line, but again, it's got the Mercedes engine, so who knows? They don't have that rear, where the rear drops on the Mercedes. They don't have that, so I'm not expecting much from the Aston Martins either. They didn't have a great Monza, did they? And yeah, big up Seb for his did a little karting thing, didn't he? With some it's mad to me that only 3 years ago, it was legalised that women could drive in Saudi Arabia. It's actually insane. But yeah, big up Seb. The man's got a good heart. You can't doubt that at all. Right. Alpine. Again, not expecting much from either of the Alpine boys, and because Ocon has a long neck, I think he's really going to struggle. Sorry, Esteban. Did you hear that? That was my stomach. Just proper squealed like a piggy. Yeah, I'm not expecting much from either. That if anyone can pull out a performance, it's Fernando Alonso. He's driving phenomenally well. Crazy. So good this year. Long neck. You weren't here earlier, Prince, clearly. But yeah, we'll see. They are also running... Oh, actually, yeah. So, look. People have been quite critical of the leaked images. They leaked... I mean, you see what I mean, right? Alpine are running a different livery. Oh, they actually... They done something to show the full thing? No, they haven't. Okay. I haven't seen an image of the full livery. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. Let's play this. Okay. Screen share again. Boom. Right. So, are you ready? You might not have seen it. Alpine will be running this livery. Looks the same. Looks the same. Green. Green. It's sorry if the wheel gun scared you there. It's very green. Hang on. So what do I actually think? I want to see the whole car. I just want to. I would love a shot of the whole car. Also, look, who's not wearing his. Look, who's is that? I think that's Daniel Kvyat, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that's Daniel Kvyat. That is a bit mad seeing a driver in a car without a helmet. Yeah, that's definitely Daniel Kvyat, 100%. The green is to commemorate like 100 years with Castrol. Castrol here. They've got. Look, Sean, if you're watching, I'm sure there's been a lot of it. I don't know if this was Sean Ball's work. Look, obviously, you're given a brief to deliver, to put the green on. I want to see the full car before I give a proper judgment. I'm not convinced, I'll be honest, but we'll see. Oh, I meant race. I meant races. Not 100 years. Correct, chat. Thank you for correcting me. 100 years. 100 years. 30 years before. Look, Castrol have been around for a while. Just saying. F1 actually was founded in 1921. It was. Yeah, I mean, I want to see the whole car, okay? I want to see the whole car, but I'm not, because that blue looks very good under the lights. You know what? Like, come on. This is what I wanted to see. I'm sorry. This is actually what I wanted to see. Okay. This is what I wanted to see. This Castrol, mate. Castrol. That's what I wanted to see. Full Castrol. And look, you know why I really wanted to see this even more though. You know what took this from a want to see to like it has to be. Okay. You know what took it from that. Okay. This just What do you see here? What do you see here, chat? What do you see there? That's my name. Tom's. Just saying. Would have been a good idea, if you ask me. Okay. Conspiracy. Watch this space. It doesn't say Tommo. Correct, Prince. But maybe it could. Just leaving that with you, alright? Read into that as much as you'd like. Just saying. Next year, merchandise. Right. AlphaTauri. Obviously, Honda power units. I'm sure the AlphaTauris were pretty good in the speed traps. Last couple of races. Look. Once again, I hope Yuki is gonna have a banging race. But whenever I say it doesn't happen. Am I wearing pajamas? No, I'm not. Does this shirt look like pajamas? No, I don't know. I mean, it seems that, to be fair, actually, I think Alpine are going to struggle with this track. AlphaTauri need good points. They need both cars in the points and both Alpines out the points because they're now 25 points behind Alpine in the constructors. So, granddad pajamas. Granddad's got style, all right? No, we need a good weekend for the AlphaTauris to keep up their fight for P5, because that team has never finished P5 or higher in the constructors ever. It's Minardi, Toro Rosso, I think, anyway. So I would like to see it. I would like to see it. I like Alpine, but I would like to see. I would like to see Franz Toast. Yeah, get his P5. Alfa Romeo's, not much to say other than, 2 races left for Kimi Räikkönen. I hope he gets a proper send off in Abu Dhabi. If you haven't seen the clips that Alfa Romeo posted from their factory giving Kimi his farewell, pretty gets you in there. It's 20-year career. And obviously, if you haven't watched my most recent video, I talk all about Kimi's 20 year. I mean, he spent 2 years in WRC and NASCAR, but 2001 to 2021, it's a nice 20-year, round off. But yeah, big up Kimi. And 2 races left for Giovinazzi. It's difficult to see how he finds a route back into Formula One after this. You never know, but yeah, we'll see. Williams, their pace has fallen off, hasn't it? Really, since that little good spell, and now there seems to be nowhere. Is what it is. Thank you, Pritam. Appreciate it for the 20 rupees, mate. Very kind. Yeah, not much to really say about the Williams. Obviously, this will be the first Grand Prix since Frank Williams passed away, so I know Aston Martin are running some tribute stickers on their car. I'm sure Williams will be doing something very similar as well. Yeah, big sad, because we won't see, what Frank did was just ridiculous. I know it was at a time where F1 wasn't as big commercially as it is now, but still, he just created a team, went up against all these manufacturers, and just won. You know what I mean? Mad. But yeah, big up Williams. And Haas, again, just not much to say. Apparently, Mazepin's got a new chassis that Dimitri had to pay himself for, which is I thought it was his dad's money that kept the team afloat anyway. So surely all of it is his dad's money. I didn't really get that. We'll see. Screw irritable. Now we'll have a look. We'll have a look at Cyril's tattoo. Don't you worry. But yeah, Haas. I've got nothing for you. I'm sorry. Yeah, let's have a look at Cyril's tattoo. I've already seen it. Whether you have or not, you will do now. This is Cyril's tattoo. There you go. This thing here. At first glimpse, I had absolutely no idea what it was. But it is well, I'm sure someone's going to spoil it in chat. It is a honey badger, apparently. That is a honey badger. Wait, you can't see my there we go. That is meant to be a honey badger. I don't really know what this bit is. I mean, it looks quite cool, I guess. It looks kind of like the Emporio Armani logo, but flipped. It kind of looks a bit like this, but like flipped, upside down, you know? Kind of, maybe. Top half is the... Oh yeah, I suppose, yeah, that kind of is the bottom half of the Renault logo, isn't it, as well? There. Yeah. I mean, it's big as well. That's on the back of his leg. This is his shaved leg. Okay, this is Cyril's shaved leg. There's the. That's definitely that is that is definitely a piece of content right there. Hang on a second. Oh, I've clicked on. What have I clicked on? There we go. Why does it keep? There we go. I just want to make this bigger. There we go. There we go. That's that was definitely put there on purpose. Yeah. Anyway, Cyril's got his tattoo. Well done, Cyril. I'm glad he actually did get his. And seeing a bit of Cyril was actually like, oh, I like Cyril. Oh, Hannah's called out for food. To be fair, we have been streaming for over an hour now, and I am also hungry. And we have talked about everyone. We talked about Cyril, talked about Saudi. We've gone through the track. We talked about all the drivers. Yeah, I guess we're done, people. Don't worry, Noah. We've already had a look at the safety car lap, so all good. Yeah, thank you everyone for coming. I appreciate you all taking the time. I will see you a lot on Saturday for qualifying. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I will actually watch all of practice. I'll try and watch as much as I can tomorrow anyway. We'll see. Oh, you're going to bring Minton in? Cheers, Ham. Cheers. Hannah is bringing in Minton. Okay, mod Hannah. That's a top quality mod. Not only moderates the chat, but also brings me my dog. Oh, here we go. Here she is. Mod Hannah. Bringing in Mod Minton. Oh, there we go. Hello, mate. Here he is. Minton, look over there. Minton, look over there. There we go. There we go. Good boy. Oh, he's very warm. I think he's been asleep. Good boy. Actually, when we went out earlier and we left him on his own, and when we came back, he was in the bottom of the wardrobe, inside Hannah's Snuggie. She's got like a... Your brush stinks, bruv. Yeah, he's got like Hannah's got a Snuggie, which is just basically like a towel that you can wear. And he was like... Oh, you've already got one of your hairs in my mouth, man. He was curled up in there, so yeah. But anyway... This means you're at the end of the stream. Thank you to everyone who stayed to the very end. You get the Minton content you deserve. And yeah, I'll see you lot on Saturday for the quali stream for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. So hope it goes well tomorrow. Stay good, be safe, be happy, be healthy, stay hydrated. And yeah, goodbye from me, goodbye from Minton. I'm going to go get some food because I'm hungry. And goodbye.